Capricorn, this is your weekly reading. It is a general reading. It is not going to resonate with every single one of you out there. This is also not Sun, Moon, or Venus sign specific. Any Capricorn placement that you may resonate with. Some of the messages may also resonate with you. At the end of the reading, I will pull you some oracles, give you a bit more guidance for the week. I do only take jumpers, so I appreciate your patience. And time is elusive. We are all on different timelines. For some of you, this is current energy. For some of you, this is old news. And for others, definitely could be more future focused. First card, strongest energy for the week, is the Two of Wands, followed by the Four of Swords, the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy could be important. Could have that in your chart. With that Two of Wands, it's all about opening ourselves back up again. To new things, to new people, to new places, to new mindsets. Contracts, partnerships. We also have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, there is something confusing. And it's like, you know what? No more confusion. We're just going to try something new. King of Pentacles. That is your energy. Could also be dealing with another earth sign. Taking a break. Four of Swords. I do see you are taking a break from either a particular person, a situation, an environment. You're really just recovering. You know, it's like a recovery energy. You're healing. You're just taking some time out for yourself. Maybe meditation is something you should look into if that's something you don't do, especially with this King of Cups. Healing the heart, getting in tune back with your heart. I think what's the word? The timeout. It's giving me timeout energy. You're just taking a timeout from everything. Socializing, most likely, to sort of remember what it is that you want. Get back to yourself. There is a sort of get back to self energy. Remembering what it is the whole point was, what you were setting out to do. Like a recalibration to almost. What makes me happy? What do I need? Who am I? What am I looking for? Where do I want to be? Maybe lost yourself for a little bit. Especially with that Seven of Cups. Very elusive energy. Whatever you were dealing with in whatever aspect, friendships, family members, work, your life, it became very foggy. So, you know how that goes. Wherever there's confusion, we kind of got to step back and reevaluate, right? Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we're looking at the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Ace of Cups, Chariot Major Arcana, and the Temperance Major Arcana. Fool card at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, release. Heavy release energy. Releasing is actually what's going to get you what you want. We have the Nine of Cups here with the Hierophant. Hierophant's been coming up as integrity for me. I think we've lost sight of, the plot, the whole point, the destination. Kind of got sidetracked a little bit in whatever aspect. Something around us has had us sidetracked. And we kind of forgot the whole point of why we were setting out to do something. That Capricorn full moon, I tell you, a doozy, but absolutely necessary. Getting back to the plan is what I'm getting. With this Hierophant, this is change, taking the necessary action to get back on track. And no longer sort of compromising what it is we set out to do anymore. Being very clear, being very vigilant, especially with this King of Swords here. This is like, I don't think anyone will be able to get one on you. If they were able to before, I don't think they're going to be able to. This is just locking in energy. This is like the collective really locking in on whatever it is, because for all of us, it's different. Some of us, it's our finances. Some of us, it's our personal relationships. Some of us, it's our body, our mind, our spirit, our physical health. We've been slacking. We took a little break. But that Capricorn full moon was definitely meant to sort of get us back on track. And I see that here with this Cancer energy. Getting back on track. Getting back to the plan. En route. The mind is clear. The elusive energy is gone. The confusion is gone. Some of you definitely need to take this time out to sort of rethink, because maybe what you want is different. Maybe the destination is now different. But we're moving. Six of Swords, the Chariot, we're moving, we're going. The minute we sort of have the answers, it's on. Ace of Cups. Filling back into our own, sorry. Temperance is also here. Sagittarius energy, November or Sag season could be important. But this is all about grace, giving yourself time, being patient with self, not being too hard on self, for allowing yourself to sort of get off track, to lose the plot. The same sort of grace and understanding and empathy that you give others, making sure that we are giving it to self through this period. Okay? Because we all do it. We all fall off track at some point. We all lose sight of what we are trying to do, what trying to accomplish. And release any sort of burden, anything that's sort of keeping you down. It's really time to evaluate here. That King of Swords is all about no BS, facts over feelings. And maybe some of you need to sort of isolate or take some time out, maybe from particular groups or people, to remember whose thoughts they are. It's like you don't know, you're merging. It's like being around a certain environment is sort of, their thoughts are becoming your thoughts because you're, that bouncing off energy. So this is saying maybe a little bit of isolation is needed just so you can remember. You can distinguish what is you, what is not you. And take as much time as you need. This is also the Temperance. Capricorn energy is healthy Capricorn energy can be very hard on self. That's why we are so critical of others, because we're very critical of self. This is like, take your time. The more time you take, the softer you allow this sort of recalibration period to be, the more likely you are to stick with the plan once you finally get back on it. Don't feel bad for taking, a month to figure it out. Because that's going to create a better plan than to say, okay, give myself a week. What's the point of giving yourself a week just to get back on it, just to fall off again? Right? So, let's see. I am getting some, romance vibes. But I think it's almost like coming to some sort of realization. But it's not even so much romance. It's general. Because the way you do one thing, as I say, is the way you do everything. The way you are in your relationships is the way you show up at work. The way you show up in your friendships. Attraction. You attract more romance by enjoying this moment fully. So there is something about taking things more slowly. Giving yourself a lot of grace, patience, not rushing. Allowing yourself to fully recharge. You know how we like to make the battery we like to charge our phone to 50%, 75%, then we take it off the charger and start using it again? No, this is saying let it get to 100. Let it get to 100. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That's very much the vibe I'm getting with the Hierophant. Integrity. There's something in particular that kind of distracted you for a bit. And you're finally realizing it. You're realizing that the elusive, the confusion is distraction. Because the fact that there's distraction, it means that whatever you set out, you're not achieving. Or you've somehow wandered from that point. Wandered from that path. And this is like brutal honesty. Radical acceptance to self. Holding yourself accountable. Okay, so guidance, please. Jealousy. Ooh. Rumors, pettiness, being envious, talking behind back. So there's definitely something that a group of people that does not have your best interest at heart. That's also why there's confusion. And extreme harshness, cutting off erratic decisions. Didn't I just say erratic acceptance? So they're very much Capricorn energy. Capricorn don't play no games. Once we peep the game, once we see what we need to see and we see it, we can't unsee it. And that's one of the perks. We make decisions. Hard decisions. Hard decisions. Sorry, not sorry type of energy. And we have here heartstrings. This also came up in Cancer. stringing along, get pregnant, entrapment, playing with feelings. So, as I say, once we see what we need to see, it's a wrap, really. There's no questions. We don't ask any questions. That's also what this chariot is giving me. It's done. And I do get there's something that you might not be seeing or have not been seeing up until now. Maybe a little bit of refusal to see, because I think once you see something, it's going to be hard for you to sort of keep it around. Blessings are from the universe. Receive them and share them. And harmony is beautiful. Melody in a relationship. There is no harmony in whatever environment you're in, because the Seven of Cups wouldn't be there if there was. There's no longer harmony. There might have been at one point, but the harmony is gone. That's what's causing you to be at ease. I mean, at a sense of unease, restless. Reconsider. Yeah, you need to evaluate here. Definitely some things that need to be reevaluated. You're not seeing them clearly, but you will. King of Swords. Lots of masculine energy too, which is that action-oriented energy, doing what needs to be done, making hard decisions. No. It reminds me of this quote that I saw. It's like, you better keep me a dummy for as long as you can. Because once I stop being a dummy, you got to keep me Delulu as long as possible. Because once the Delulu wears off, it's off with his head, right? Communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out, and moving. Change of residence, moving in with your partner. Interesting. I don't know. It kind of feels like once you sort of make a decision about somebody, they also make a new decision about you. Leave that there. Is that everything? Let's grab one of these for you, Cap. Somebody's going to want you to reconsider whoever you're about to cut off, they want you to reconsider. Whether or not you will, that's up to you. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So yeah, it's time to get real. It's time to, get serious again. That is your reading. Hopefully it resonates with you. Thumbs me up. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next week.